Hello everyone. In this video, I will show you how to set up the Hadoop development environment on your own computer so that you can use your own computer to execute the applications written in MapReduce. And you may have discussed in the lecture like the MapReduce and Hadoop. The MapReduce actually relies on an elaborate infrastructure that is the Hadoop platform to coordinate the parallel execution of map and reduce operations on potentially very large datasets using significant storage, communication, and processing resources available in the data centers, such as the data centers operated by Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. So instead of having your code execute in one of these data centers, actually in this lecture, this tutorial, you will be able to use your own computer to emulate this data center. Clearly, doing this will allow us to play with Hadoop and try out MapReduce in a small scale. And you can develop and test the MapReduce solutions to the problem in your own computer, and then you can deploy and try this solution on real cloud platform like the AWS. So as a matter of fact, setting up the Hadoop directly on your own computer is really time consuming. It may take you around 1 hour or so. So instead, we have developed a much simpler approach by setting up an environment within a virtual machine that you can host on your PC. To do this, you will need to set up a VirtualBox, which is a software package that allows you to host virtual machines. Using VirtualBox, you will be able to use the VMs that we set up for your computer. Within that VM, you will be able to use the Eclipse to compile the MapReduce Java applications and then run the applications on the Hadoop environment. So to summarize, actually during this tutorial, we will go through the following 4 steps. First of all, we will download and set up the VirtualBox on your own computer. And note that the VirtualBox can be used to host the virtual machine. In the second step, we will download the pre-configured VM and then import it into the VirtualBox. And the pre-configured VM actually contains the Hadoop environment. So when the VM image is imported, then we can play the Hadoop and Eclipse in the Ubuntu. And finally, I will show you how to use Eclipse to export a MapReduce jar file, which can be further deployed on AWS. Okay, let's do the first step. Download and set up the VirtualBox. Actually, this link, through this link, you can find all the VirtualBox, and we will use the latest version, that is 5.1.20. And from here, you can see the binaries for different operating systems, and you can choose one that matches your operating system. So since I'm using a MacBook Pro, so I will download this binary, since it may take a few minutes to download it. So I just loaded it just a few minutes ago. So after download this VirtualBox, then we can double click on it and then install it to the computer. So it may take a few minutes. Okay, so I have already one. Then double click the workbox, continue, install, then input the password. Oh, sorry. Oh, here we go. Finally it works. Then click close. Okay, then let's check the workbox. Actually, if you just installed the workbox and without any other VMs in your workbox, there should be no icons on the leftmost side. So actually, each icon here represents a virtual machine that I imported. So now we have already installed the VirtualBox, and we are ready to download and import the pre-configured VM. Actually, you can use the following link to download the VM image. Here, let's check the details. So the size of this VM image is around 2 gigabytes. I have already downloaded it to my own computer. So let's sort the files according to their size. Oh, here it is. So this is the VM image that we will use it for our tutorial. Okay, so with this downloaded VM image, then we need to import it into the VirtualBox. Let's open the VirtualBox, click File, Import Appliance. Then we need to choose a virtual appliance file to import. Okay, it's in the download folder. Hadoop test. Okay, let's open it. Then click Continue button. Here you can see the description of the pre-configured VM and its configuration. Like the CPU, the number of CPU is 1, and the RAM size is 2 gigabytes. Actually, you can change these values by double click on the configuration part to adjust the configurations to match your own computer limitation. So finally, we can import this appliance by click the import button. Then we may need to wait for a few minutes to complete the import. Yeah, here it is, the Hadoop test 1. Oh, yeah, since I have already imported one before. So let's start this virtual machine by click the start button. It may take some time to start this virtual machine. Okay, here you can see there are two users, and we need to use the Hadoop user and double click this user. And the password for this user should be CS350 Hadoop. Okay, here we go. Now we are in the virtual machine. Let's check the steps. So the next step is to play the Hadoop and the Eclipse in the Ubuntu system. Alright. First of all, let's try to open the terminal. Then let's open the Hadoop, the Hadoop directory in the /user /local /Hadoop. Then let's start the Hadoop services by using the commands bin Hadoop. Bin start all. So during this process, actually, you need to input the passwords for around 3 times, and keep in mind that the password is CS350 Hadoop. Oh, sorry, I inputted it wrongly. So it should be CS350 Hadoop. Let's try it again. Okay, it works. Again, CS350 Hadoop. CS350 Hadoop. So by using this command, actually we have already started the Hadoop services. And by using the GPS command, we can check all the running services. And you need to make sure that on your machine, all these services should be available. Then let's try to play with the Eclipse. We will open the Eclipse folder. It's in the home Hadoop Eclipse. Then let's start the Eclipse. And notice that this time you need to use the sudo command. Actually, we need to use the super user permission. Eclipse. And then input the password. Again, is CS350 Hadoop. Okay. So you will see a window that is the workspace launcher, and we can simply click OK button to proceed. Okay, here you can see that we have already created a word count example, and it's a Hadoop MapReduce application is very simple. Let's count the number of words occurred in the files. That is the map function, reduce function. Actually, this program can be a basis for you to modify, and you can modify this program to write the assignments in your homework. Okay, then let's open another terminal by double click on the terminal, then click open terminal. Yes, you can also open a terminal by using the applications, accessories, and the terminal. Okay, then let's again go to the Hadoop folder, user local Hadoop, and we can use the command bin Hadoop fs, that is file system dash ls. This command will list all the files in the Hadoop file system. Yeah, we can see the folders here. So to run the word count example, actually we need to create a folder. Again, we use the bin Hadoop file system, that is fs dash mkdir. Okay, let's create new input folder. Let's name it new input. Then let's use the dash ls command to check the folders there. So look, you can see the new input folder in the Hadoop file system, right? Then let's create two files that contains the text for the word count program. Yeah, let's first create the file 01 and input words hello world by word. Then create file 02 hello Hadoop goodbye Hadoop. Okay. Yes, let's we can check these two files and see their content by using cat. And then we need to move these two files to the new input folder in the file in the Hadoop file system. Let's use the bin Hadoop fs. Yes, copy from local file 01 new input. Yeah, notice that the F and L should be in capital. Then let's move the file 02 to the new input. Okay, then let's use the command new input to check the files in this folder. Yeah, you can see the file 01 and file 02. Okay, then let's go back to the word count example. Let's right click on the word count.java file and choose the run as and run configurations. Then click the arguments. since we have moved 2 files into the new input folder, and this is the input for this program. Okay. Let's also create new output folder. Let's say the results will be output into the output new folder. Then click apply and then run. So this program actually will take the 2 files in the new input folder and then pass the words and count the number of words, each words in the 2 files, and then output the word and its corresponding number, that is the count, in the 2 files. Okay, it's done. Let's check the output. Remember that we stored the results in the output new folder. Let's check the files there. Yeah, it finds 2 items. Then let's see the contents. Yeah, buy one, goodbye 1, Hadoop 2, hello 2, world 2. Actually, the results should be correct, right? Since you know the input, the hello world, bye world, hello Hadoop, goodbye Hadoop. Yes, the results should be correct. So you have already known the word count example. Then we can export the jar file, and then later you can deploy it on the AWS, which is on data center operated by some cloud providers like Amazon, Google, and Microsoft. Here we go. Here is the Eclipse to export the MapReduce jar file that can be deployed on the AWS. Let's see. Let's go back to the word count example and click the word count project. Double click on it and click the export option. Then imp jar and choose the runnable jar file. Then click next. Then click here to choose the word count. Then click browse. Yeah, give a name. Let's say the my word count. Click OK. Oh, sorry. Word count. Yeah. Then click finish button. Okay, just ignore this image, this message. Click OK. Then click OK. Let's check the jar file in the folder. It's in home folder. It's in the file system, home, Hadoop, Eclipse. Look here. It's the my word count.jar file. It's around 26 megabytes. So this file will be used later to deploy on the AWS. Actually, we can run very large datasets on the AWS. So that's all for this tutorial.